can't do it anymore. I can't keep collecting these toy lines. Hey guys, welcome back to another Toymension video. So today I'm going to be talking about why I'm quitting collecting toy lines, multiple toy lines. The biggest reason is, guys, there's way too much going on. They're doing way too much. There's too much to keep up with. It's overwhelming that there's so many different toy lines out there. There's a lot of cool ones out there, and it's all like, what is this? But there's just, the fact is, there's just way too much going on there. So then, to narrow it in, I tried okay, I'm gonna focus on select toy lines. Okay, no problem. So for example, Lightning Collection, the Lightning Collection of the Power Rangers. I was all into that. I was buying them left and right, so I got two. Then Hasbro was like, we're not making these no more. What? So guess what? I can't complete certain teams, so I have holes in my teams now. I'm missing Rangers, I'm missing certain villains. You know, it's crazy. So that's fine. But at the same time, I'm hoping they do make a comeback and start completing the set. But so they're making way too many things, too many lines out there, but also the stuff people want to collect, they're not completing the sets, right? Also, when you're collecting all these different toy lines and stuff like that too, and you just want to keep going, right? Where are you going to put it all? What space do you have? And when you run out of space, how can you expand more? You can rearrange some shelves around, get some new setups and stuff like that too, but you're still going to get more. The more room you have, the more clutter you're going to have too, which can lead to hoarding too. So, or do like I do, resell your stuff on eBay and just keep a cycle of toys going on. But you have to have a place to put everything, right? Another reason why I rather have certain shelf spaces for those toys that I want, or the collection I want. So instead of having a million different things that make no sense and nowhere to put anything. And what really irks me is when I open a package and the head falls off, or the arm breaks, or when you switch out the hands, the little peg that puts the hand in there breaks too. So the quality of a lot of figures, especially when they overmake them, or they make so many of them because they want to make more money, they're not paying attention to the quality. When the quality is sucking, the customer's not happy, and they think they're making the money. So that's another thing, when they're doing too much, they're making too much and stuff like that too. So, and then there's some figures they don't make enough of, which drives me nuts. So, and that's the value of those go up too, which we'll get here in a little bit too. But what's going on with that? And then there's the I love the McFarlane line. Don't get me wrong, I love McFarlane toys. He does have a lot going on, but mostly they're different, right? But then there's the same sculpt of something. So we'll say a $25 Batman, and it's the same sculpt. He moves it up to it's a platinum now. It might come with a different set of hands, but it has a different paint job on it. Let's get original and make a different sculpt with that different character or a same character. So that's a cheap route for it too. So it's just you're repeating the same figure, just trying to make more money off it, and just different paint schemes. So that can kind of get confusing and overwhelming too. It's the same thing. Why do I want to go buy the same figure that I already have? It's just a different color. Sometimes we just get priced out. Sometimes some of these figures just become too much, like Super 7. Their quality isn't the greatest on some of their characters, but some of their monster kind of robot looking creatures, they look really good. I can see the price up there a little bit, but sometimes I just feel like they're just asking too much money for certain things, for plastic that we play with, but they know us collectors will pay for it, right? So they're going to keep raising the price up. So eventually we're just going to be priced out and no one's going to be buying nothing, right? And man, I wanted to get a hold of these Psylocke vs. Thanos action figures by Capcom, right? I'm a huge Psylocke fan. Love Psylocke like crazy. So she's a gorgeous ninja psychic, right? And she's dressed in a purple outfit and purple hair. Oh man, dude. But anyways, so getting to the point is, I wanted that box, and I believe it was being sold at Target only or something like that too. Even online, it was always sold out. But people are going in there doing these YouTube videos, and they're actually buying all of them up, and they're turning around selling them on eBay for $100+, and the thing was originally $60. Why? I know you're trying to make some money though, but that's to me a scalper. I'm just going to take all this stuff and benefit from it, which is good in the world today. But at the same time, give us a chance, give us a break, let us buy our own for normal costs, right? If you look, Psylocke right now by herself is probably about $70 some easily, and it's about anywhere from $100 to $150 for the actual box unpacked. And that's crazy. That doesn't even include shipping or anything like that too, man. And it's sad because these people are buying our stuff and raising the prices on them, you know, not the stores, not the companies doing it. And you really want that toy. That gets old after a while too, you know. You really want something, are you going to pay for it? Internet's very easy. You can get anything online and stuff. But I love the thrill, the hunt, looking for stuff, going to different stores, antique stores, Walmart even, and just seeing what they have out there. And you never find anything good. There's nothing out there, is what they say. Well, there's all kinds of stuff out there. It's just not for you. It's not your taste. It's not what you want, right? So I always look for like Marvel Legends. Sometimes I'll, you know, definitely look for the DC multiverse type stuff or whatever, but they usually don't have that stuff. I was looking for, you know, Godzilla versus King Kong stuff at one time. Can't find it, only certain stores, or they're sold out and stuff like that too, whatever. So they're not being distributed good, or they just don't have them out there, or maybe the scalpers are buying them up, or the people are just buying them up. I don't know what's going on though, but you lose the thrill, the excitement when you go there, because you want to find something good, something that's up your alley, you know, the fun of the hunt. But if you go and you're seeing the same toys, same stuff that no one's buying or nobody wants, and they're everywhere, you get discouraged. You're like, this is a waste of time and stuff like that too. I see a lot of YouTubers that do toy hunts, and they're always seeing the same stuff, or they're not putting out many videos like they're talking about the same thing because they can't find anything good, things they like, you know, the golden goose out there of toys and stuff like that too. It's just the same stuff. But what can you do? Burnout and fatigue is a real thing, guys. You guys can get tired of collecting toys sometimes. It's okay. It happens, right? Even as an official toy collector, YouTuber, guy, or whatever, you will get tired of doing the same thing. And like, you know, you go out there, you don't see nothing. The hunt is boring, so you lose interest in that. Or the prices are just ridiculous. They're just super high, and you're like, nah, I'm not paying for that, you know, unless you super really want it, kind of thing. Okay, no problem. So, and then sometimes you got the space. Do I have space for this stuff? You know, but you just get tired of the thinking, the thought process, stressing yourself over plastic figures, toys, and stuff like that too. Yeah, it's part of our lives. You know, especially if you're a toy hobbyist guy, you know, you're a YouTuber, or you collect, resell, and stuff like that too. Toys are a big deal, you know. Like, for example, with me, I'm just going to be collecting certain things I like. There's a certain Power Ranger I'll be keeping up with, a certain Batman I'll be keeping up with, Psylocke. There are certain figures I'll be holding on to, getting a hold of, and collecting. So I'll be something from this line, something from this line, from this line. But it's not the complete line. It's not a whole line. It's not a whole wave. I'll be looking at them, don't get me wrong. But I will be collecting and buying, for me, only certain things now. Things I like, things that mean nostalgia to me, something that's important to me. So instead of me trying to just buy the whole world pretty much, you know, because there's, like I said, there's a lot out there. There's too much going on out there. So I'm trying to narrow it in a little bit where it's strictly, this is my collection. Let's keep it going. And also I can control the space that way too. But yes, even with your collection too, your personal heroes and stuff you want to collect, it can get overwhelming too. But that's a different video for a different day. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave me some comments below and tell me what stresses you out, and do you still collect the toy lines? Are you going to be quitting? Well, just keep going. Till next time, kiddies.